2022 will see lots of attraction closures, and this year Universal have hidden some cool references to past attractions in this year's holiday decorations. This is episode 484 of the Unofficial Universal Orlando podcast. Hello everyone, welcome to the show. Oh, it's nearly Christmas. You got your trees up? Lee won't let me put ours up. So, send him emails, people. Anyway, yes, it is me. It's Tracy. And we're going to get on with the show. We have Lee.
Hello, everyone. Everyone's been super professional tonight and not talking before they're introduced.
I know.
I like it.
We have manners, sir.
And we have Chris.
Hey, what's up?
And we have Michelle.
Hello, everybody.
Yay, the gang's here.
Together for our last recording of the year.
Yeah.
All four of us together, I might add.
It's good knowing you guys.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean, so for Jeff Royds, who's probably just dropped a what? That there are going to be more podcasts. This is just the last one we're recording, all four of us together.
Oh, we are doing
Ever?
more? Oh, okay, cool.
They've already been done, like 6 months ago.
Oi. Stop letting me
They were a long time ago, actually.
Yeah.
And he only edited.
Spoiler alert, shush.
Yeah.
Michelle, you're coming to the end of your first full year.
Yes.
Am I? Feels
Yes.
like I've known you guys or been doing
you
this a
have,
lot
but
longer
yeah,
than a
officially,
year.
I know, that's
a
what
year.
Lee does to you.
Oh, yes, I know. It probably does feel like a lot longer than that.
It does.
I think I had hair when I started this podcast. So, you know.
So did Lee.
Ha-ha! Can we move on now, please?
So who has got the trees up?
I thought you were going to say now who has got hair. We haven't.
No, I know we haven't. No.
Anyone?
Anyone got a tree up?
Anybody got a tree up?
Yes,
Oh, yeah,
I
thanks
have a
about
tree
hair.
up.
I'm like,
And I have hair.
yeah, I only have the tree up.
But who's got a hairy tree?
The problem is, where's it up, Chris?
Oh my god.
Oh, man. We're deviating real quick on this
Yeah,
one.
and it wasn't me this time.
Tried to move it on, but it didn't happen.
Hey, you're not hosting, so behave. So yeah, I think before Lee gets slapped down, I think we should move things on. I think we should start with the little things. Seth.
Hi, this is Seth Kabursky from the Unofficial Guides. I'm here to wish you a happy holidays and bring you the very last look at all the little things that are new around the Universal Orlando Resort for 2021. Let's start off in Islands of Adventure, where I've got closure dates for the annual refurbishments of the park's 3 water attractions. Jurassic Park River Adventure will be closed from January 10th through the 28th. Then Dudley Do-Right's Ripsaw Falls will close from January 31st through the 25th of February. And finally, Popeye and Bluto's Bilge Rat barges will be down for maintenance from the 25th of February through the 18th of March 2022. In other attraction news, construction walls around Poseidon's Fury and Islands of Adventure's Lost Continent have been moved, and the attraction could be opening again by the time you listen to this. Across in Universal Studios Florida, Revenge of the Mummy is once again using a virtual line system on busy days, and you can now find those virtual line reservations at the VL Test website, just like the one that Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure has been using, instead of inside the Universal app. Look for signs with QR codes outside the attractions for the link. The best Christmas present of all? Demolition permits have been filed for the Fear Factor Live Stadium, which means that the stadium should be coming down early in the new year and will hopefully be replaced by a new attraction soon. In food news, I got to try the new Tonkatsu Ramen Bowl over in Comic Strip Cafe at Toon Lagoon, and believe it or not, it was excellent, much unlike the Asian food that they used to serve at that location. However, I do have an important tip for you if you decide to use mobile ordering at that location or just about anywhere else in the park.
Don't.
There's a bug in the system that tells you to wait until you are notified after saying you are ready for your food, but you actually have to go up to a team member and tell them that you have hit the notification in order to get your food prepared.
What?
I wound up standing around a lot longer than I needed to. Don't make my mistake, and just proceed directly to a team member when you're ready for your mobile order. In other IOA food news, there's a new entree over in Circus McGurkus. A Grinch-themed roast beast sandwich, which is topped in French onion soup and cheddar cheese, is now available at the restaurant.
Ooh.
And finally, in City Walk, construction walls did come down around the Quiet Flight surf shop, but I'm sorry to say it doesn't look like they did any repair work on the surfboard photo op, which is still looking pretty warm. But if you stop into the Universal Legacy store, you can now get a brand new wax statue of King Kong. Okay, that will finish off little things for this week and this year. If you're still doing your holiday shopping, feel free to stop by theunofficialguides.com and pick up a copy of the brand new Unofficial Guide to Universal Orlando 2022. Hope you all have a happy new year, and I'll see you next year with more little things from around the Universal Orlando Resort.
Ooh.
See you, buddy.
Yeah. Call me a fatty. But after tonkotsu and roast beast sandwich, I should say, I heard nothing else.
That roast beast sandwich sounds
amazing.
phenomenal.
Have
right?
you seen it?
I have not.
So
no.
we watched Nate, Page and Mr. Morrow, and he had it. So it's like a sliced beef sandwich in a bun, but then it has a tiny little meatloaf sandwich on the top
That
of
was
it.
so cute.
That's probably like postage stamp size, maybe a little bigger. It's so cool.
Oh, I see it now. I just looked up a picture.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks so good. I am so going to get that.
I really want
It's the only reason to go into Circus McGurk is because the rest of it's pretty terrible.
You know how fussy I am with beef as well, and that, to me, I was like, yeah, I would try that.
That little sandwich is
How
the most
cute is
cutest
it? I
thing I've
know.
ever seen at the parks.
Yeah. But tonkotsu ramen, that is my top ramen.
It just seems a weird choice to put in Toon Lagoon. Like everywhere else is
And-
relatively
yeah.
themed, and then we're going to put Asian food in Toon Lagoon.
What else are we going to have? Lasagna and sub rolls.
I mean, they should already have that across the road in Blondie's.
Blondies, yeah.
Yeah, it's like one of those all-you-can or diversity eating places kind of thing.
Put it. I'm not going to complain at Asian food.
So, Seth, answer the question then. Fear factor.
Yep.
That stadium's coming down. I think that's actually a surprise.
You do?
Really?
Yeah, because we talked about it quite a lot with this closing of what they're going to do come Halloween Horror Nights, and we expected them to at least leave it there for that.
Well, that's past.
Yeah, but they use it every year.
Well, they'll be using something else, I'm sure.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to see what they do.
Yeah, I'm interested to see when you go to the parks next week, Chris, for how it works using the Blue Man Group for the Grinch show.
Yep.
And see whether
Yep.
that's the potential for putting the Horror Night show inside.
I think that's the obvious
Yeah.
solution.
Yeah, I think
And
it makes a
makes me
lot of
happy.
sense to put it over there just because it does divert the crowds as well.
Uh-huh. That's true.
And it will solve a complaint I have about Halloween Horror Nights every year, and that is I never go in that scare zone because we usually do stay and scream, so we miss it, and then you only ever come out and through the night. Whereas if you're going to see that show, you're going to have to come through that entrance scare zone to get into there.
That's true.
So potentially that's not a bad idea.
Do we actually know how big the footprint is of Fear Factor? Because obviously there's backstage as well.
Didn't Steven say
Nice.
last week it was pretty big?
Yeah, it's pretty big back there.
Because isn't it loosely earmarked, or rumoured to be earmarked as a Potter expansion?
Yeah,
I think it's that broomstick roller
yeah, that's
coaster
what you said
ride.
before, didn't it? Yeah.
Okay.
Which doesn't make sense in near Diagon Alley, though. They should do a Ministry of Magic. That was the rumour for the longest time. And that makes
That would
more
be
sense.
stunning.
Like the weird lift
Yeah.
thing, but we'll see. We might find out a week before it opens.
Or after.
Or after.
Yeah.
Some interesting little tidbits there.
Yeah, we're going to get into more of it in a minute.
Yes, we are.
I'm still staring at this picture of this roast beef.
I know. Oh,
Looks. I need like a 6-pack of those mini sandwiches.
Well, we
Yeah.
expect a review then, Chris, on your
Absolutely.
holiday
Yeah,
review.
weren't you just there? You could have had
Next
it.
week.
next week,
Yeah.
or this week. Oh, it's this week.
Oh, the pictures I was seeing were from last year then, huh?
Yes, yeah, that was. I think I reposted something from a while ago. Just
Gotcha.
exciting myself up and Alexa. So
After your substantially nice rate at Cabana Bay.
yeah, no, that was nice. There was no hotels, and then obviously, like, just pro tip: the week of you can typically find hotel deals at pass holder rates because that's the closest you can get to canceling without losing your money. And sure enough, every hotel showed up. So
Sweet.
Nice. Okay. So following on from what Seth told us, we wanted to put all of the ride closures into one little package for you. So if you're travelling soon, you will know what's available. So rather useful, we thought. Right, okay, so a major one to start. The Revenge of the Mummy is going down for a long refurb beginning January the 7th and will last throughout the summer.
And I saw a post today, so we talked about this when it first came out, and a little birdie told me that the refurb on The Revenge of the Mummy was going to be removing all of the Brendan Fraser mummy elements to it. Alicia posted the same thing today.
Oh, okay.
So if Alicia's saying it, I think that's pretty much going
accurate,
to happen then.
in her defense, she says she hopes she's wrong on this one.
She did. But the fact that Alicia's putting it out there means it's probably...
Well, why is that going to take 7 months to do? I mean, really the only thing that's Brendan Fraser related is in the videos and some replica stuff.
It won't be just that as well. They're still probably doing the retrack and stuff that's been rumoured, but as part of it, they're going to make it more generic like the one in Hollywood was what I got told.
Oh, I can't believe that's it. We've done the last Brendan Fraser ride.
Oh, yeah. Well, maybe we don't know yet, but...
Gutted.
Yeah. I'm going to have to ride it like 10 times.
Everybody who's ridden it will still scream the coffee thing at the end of it.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Oh, and that at least you make group rides really cool.
Yeah.
Because if you've got people on the ride who know it and everybody shouts it together, that'll actually be a pretty cool end to the ride.
Right.
Or fake end to the ride.
It'd be quite cool.
I hope they make those stops a little less jerky.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they will. I think that's why they're retracking it.
Yeah, they just get worse and worse.
Yeah.
They do.
So, to absolutely no one's disappointment, aside from Shrekkies, Shrek 4D will permanently close on January 10th.
What? Why didn't you tell me? I love this ride.
Shut up.
Oh, you just heard from a Shrekkie right now. The replacement rumors suggest a VillainCon walkthrough attraction, or the one that seems the most likely to us, a clone of Hollywood's Secret Life of Pets.
Yeah, I'm actually quite sad that I'm not going to get to do it one last time, because I think the last time we did it was in 2009.
Wow.
Yeah, don't feel too sad.
You're not missing much.
Like I said before, we do it like every couple years just to like remind ourselves of the ride. Yeah. And every time we finish it, it's the same. It's like, God, that's really, really
rough.
bad.
Yeah, those seats are...
It's not even the roughness, man. It's the hydraulic press that you just hear constantly. I can't...
Yeah,
so loud.
You just hear the... It's so bad that it's good.
Yes, it's hilarious. We, of course, will be doing our usual tribute episode. I have someone lined up to join us who actually wrote the pre-show.
Really?
Awesome. Now, the pre-show is the good part.
It is, you're right.
Yes.
So, yes.
That's
and our guest, Michael Myers, is joining us too, right?
I mean, that would be cool. Michael Myers, I mean, maybe he doesn't talk, does he? Oh, no, that's Jason, isn't it?
Someone calls himself a horror fan.
I've never...
All right, and to reiterate what Seth told us, the 3 water rides in IOA will be going down for their annual refurbs, and that includes Jurassic Park River Adventure, which will be down from January 10th to the 28th. Dudley Do Right's Ripsaw Falls will be down January 31st through February 25th, and Popeye and Bluto's Bilge Rat Barges will be down February 25th through March 18th.
Again, that time of year, no one's going to be riding them.
It's right time of year.
Shout out to those people who do ride it.
Yeah, the foolhardy Brits, where in that time it's still pretty warm.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, River Adventure is pretty easy to ride even when it's cold, but the others, no.
No. Bilge Rat Barges, you are not getting off that dry ever.
I have once.
You didn't get off it dry. We went
round again. I didn't get off it dry the second time, but had I got off at that point, I was bone dry.
See, at that time of year.
What, on River Adventure?
No,
Bilge Rat.
See, she somehow got off that dry once.
I don't know how.
Me either.
No.
I was gutted, so we went round again. Thought I might get a little splash. No, it was head to foot. I may have well swum it. All good fun.
Yeah.
I have still yet to this day gotten any type of substantially wet on Jurassic Park River Adventure.
Oh, we have.
Maybe it's just enough to like refresh me, but not enough to feel like I'm like my clothes are
I
wet.
tried to drag Darren on it in 2013. It's like, no, we'll get soaked. I'll look after your bags. And we went on it and went, no, you won't get soaked, and got off soaked.
Yeah. The tsunami hit. Oh, well. So again, as Seth told us, Poseidon's Fury, as of recording, is still closed, having not been open since pre-pandemic times, but we've seen walls up and actual construction going on within the facade, which is interesting.
I wonder if they're doing anything inside.
As long as they're not stripping it out.
I'm still surprised. I think we're going to get to it in a minute. Spoilers. I think it's still the only thing that's not open or hasn't reopened.
I hope they're doing something to the inside.
It needs it. It really does.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean, it's if you think to bring that up to something worth keeping in the parks, you're changing out every bit of film footage in it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
And that's not a cheap do.
No,
not at all.
So it will be interesting to see if it's anything more than just a lick of paint.
Mm.
But
it's a long paint job, my friend.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's funny that Universal haven't said anything about it either. Like nothing.
Well, and our rumor people haven't said much either.
No, that's true.
It could also be because there is no natural ventilation in there that actually working on it would be against current COVID rules.
Are there any COVID rules in Florida at the moment?
No. I mean, every other indoor attraction has been open for a long time with no masks required.
Yeah, funny enough, with everything that's changing at the moment, are masks back in the parks or not? Or are they still just...
No. It's still the same. Nothing's changed. Disney requires it indoors. Mm-hmm. Universal requires it never.
They're suggesting it, but not mandatory.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I can't remember what video we were watching, and I was surprised which one was it? Must have been Nate again. Or
Probably,
it might have
we
been
watch a lot of it at the moment. Oh, yeah.
in Hogsmeade. And Hogsmeade was shoulder to shoulder, and I was actually surprised how many people had masks on, to be fair.
I'm not, because people are being responsible for themselves.
Yeah.
You know.
My only request is refill those antibacterial stations because they were all empty last time I went.
Yeah. Are they still there?
Yeah, they have a couple
Not
of them
as
popping
often.
around. No,
Yeah.
I mean, not like before, but they're literally just bone dry. Like every single one I went to last time was dry. So, I mean, we normally carry our own, obviously, but it's nice to just kind of get a little quick pump after a ride. And that didn't sound right.
Oh, it did. It was hilarious. I'm surprised I was
Who
the
doesn't love
first
a
one
quick
to
pump
laugh.
after a ride?
I mean, I'm always up for a quick pump before a ride as well.
And during? Wow.
How about a quick pump during the ride?
Exactly.
I mean, I've known some people that have been able to do that. So, you know.
Michelle, are you wanting to tell us something?
No,
Yeah.
it's not me.
Uh-huh.
But you know who you are.
Quote, a friend.
Who was it?
I'm not telling that. Are you crazy?
Do I know them?
I don't know.
You do.
No, I don't. I really don't know if you do or not. But
okay.
yeah.
Cool.
Okay, I'm intrigued now.
Moving on, Christopher.
We'll save that for a Producers Club episode. All right. Another attraction that has been closed for a while and to which Universal have said nothing is the Carousel in Seuss Landing. Hopefully it will be open soon, looking brand spanking new.
I hope so.
Because it's been closed
Yeah.
quite a while, and you wouldn't have thought it's something that would take an awful lot of refurb.
I don't know, because each one of, almost all of those creatures has some element that moves. And the last time we rode, the one I was riding had a broken ear.
Oh.
You know, so that's obviously it's not just a fix. That's an internal.
Yeah, but it can't.
I know it's
been closed for
basic
months.
mechanics, but better open. I love the Carousel.
Actually,
Yeah.
I'm
It does
quite a
kind of
fan
take
it
away
now.
from the area.
Yes.
Like that's just the staple of that area,
Yeah.
you know? So
I was thinking that with everything going on Christmassy, like a big focus of the holidays at the parks is Zeus Landing, and to not
Yeah.
have everything open is quite strange.
And with it being something that's outdoors and moves, that's kinetic energy that's not
Yeah.
there.
Mhm.
So you're getting a stagnant corner of the the park. Oh, didn't I sound really posh there? That'll be Connecticut Energy.
Because I really like it now. After getting forced to ride it, because I was
Uh-huh.
on my phone when the kids were riding it, I really like it. And obviously, like
Bad
that
dad.
impromptu ride at the weekend was like, it was pretty cool.
So much fun.
I know.
Yeah.
That ride attendant was like, okay.
How much fun is it when they say, how many did you go? 47.
Yeah.
And you just see them go,
and all
"What?"
adults.
Yes.
Yeah. You just see them die inside.
Most people over the age of 30, and you're like, what the hell's going on?
Yeah.
I
We should
know.
do that. We should try next time. We should try and ride something like Woody Woodpecker.
I wonder.
All adults.
I mean, that would be. They probably
It would
wouldn't
take a
have some-
long time for 40 people
Yeah.
to get through on Woody
Yeah.
Woodpecker.
or something even younger. That would be quite
One
funny.
fish, two fish.
Oh my goodness.
I love that.
Me too.
We could probably take over
All
an
right.
entire Zeus trolley train.
I mean, that would be cool.
Oh, yeah.
We could do that.
That
yeah.
would be awesome.
Yeah,
Yes,
it would. All right. Goals.
Yes.
Speaking of things for little kids,
And Michelle.
Curious George Goes to Town has reopened, having been closed since the pandemic began.
Woo-hoo!
Yay! I
So, Michelle, you can
pelt
find- yes.
children with
Foam
foam
balls.
balls again.
So what's happened is they've finally got rid of the last snot wipe.
Yeah, so I'm saying, I think Poseidon's Fury is the last thing. Although, like I say, this weekend, we've seen people posting that the pre-show and the interplanetary passports have returned to ET. So I think Camp Jurassic hasn't fully reopened, but the vast majority of
Partially,
it opened.
yeah.
So I think Poseidon's Fury is the only thing that's not fully open since.
And I see no reason why the whole of Jurassic Camp wouldn't be open. Like, isn't it just like the rope courses and stuff that aren't? So is that a refurb thing or it's not a COVID thing?
No, surely not, because it's not a contact thing. You would think, because the rest of it's still
Right.
yeah.
And it's all outdoors. So
Strange. Must be a refurb
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, it's good to see everything getting back to normal, but again, kind of covering over what's happened the last, with the US reopening their borders and then everything changing again.
Mm-hmm. And everybody's rapidly closing their borders.
Because I've seen a lot of people there's a Facebook group I'm in over here who are over there at the moment
Mhm.
panicking because they're changing the requirements for re-entering the UK on a day-by-day basis, and people not saying, we're coming home tomorrow, but we don't know, do we have to get tested here? Do we still have to...
There must be
'cause
something in place
originally,
to help people with
I know
that.
when Sam went out, you had to fill in an online form. He did give me some bullet points. Sorry, Sam, I can't find them. They've gone. And
Wow.
then you had
Fascinating.
to
Put all that work in there.
I know.
you had
Sorry,
to
Sam.
pre-book a PCR test. So you had to have a COVID test. Let me see if I can find it.
yeah, that's what I had to do for Africa.
Right.
It was actually more than that. COVID test, online form, submit my COVID test to some portal and it be approved and give me a QR code. It was nuts.
Wow. Yeah, we didn't
And
get
then I had to do
anything.
the same thing coming back in Africa. So I had to navigate all of that with testing in Africa. But you do what you got to do if you're wanting to travel.
This was when he went, and it's changed now. You had to have
Like 2 weeks ago, right?
supervised in person or via video call negative COVID-19 test within 3 days. They had to fill in an attestation form to be complete within 2 days of travel, which is a declaration form that you're vaccinated, no symptoms, etc. Depending on your airline, this is either signed digitally or on their website or a paper copy handed at check-in. Proof of being fully vaccinated. For the NHS, this can be from the app and valid for 30 days from the date of request. This needs to cover your full trip too, as it will be checked at check-in for your return flight. On the day, mask to be worn from entering the airport to exiting the airport. Anal probing optional at MCO is what he's put. During the holiday, for anyone between 2 to 17, a COVID test 3 to 5 days into your trip. This can be lateral flow antigen you take with you. It doesn't need to be supervised and nobody asks for your results. Okay. On the way home, passenger locator forms completed within 48 hours of your arrival into the UK. Evidence such as a QR code must be shown at check-in. He just took a screenshot of his on his phone. Evidence of your vaccination status. And then a 2-day COVID test upon arrival in the UK. So now they've changed that. So now you have to have a negative COVID test 24, like the day before. It's not 24 hours, it's the day before. So effectively, you could have your COVID test at 7 o'clock on the Friday, even if you were flying at 9 p.m. on the Saturday. I think you still have to have a test in the middle and then have to do a test when you get home as well, which is a bit, but then you have to self-isolate once you get home until you get that. I think you have to get a PCR test when you get home, and you have to self-isolate until you get that result back. So it's, yeah, I'm hoping things improve a lot between now and next September.
Ditto.
Well,
How are we still talking about this thing? People, get vaccinated.
Don't know.
I don't know. Move to Florida and you won't have to talk about it anymore.
Yeah,
I mean,
got a lot of other things to deal with. down
Exactly.
We're pretty much the South. We don't really talk about it a whole lot in South Carolina either.
Yeah, it's just, like, I get it. They're trying to be safe and stuff, but it's the exact reason why we cancelled our trip last year and why we pushed the weekender back, because I know it would stress me out if these were in place when we were over. I wouldn't be able to relax at all. Because, like, the issue is what happens if one of you tests, like, out of the four of us, if the four of us went and Jade tests positive as we're about to fly out, not even get there, we do our test the day before and one of us tests positive. What happens? You just don't go.
Yep.
Yeah, I think you're all screwed.
Like, how devastating. Like, we've looked forward to this trip for so long and then test and you're like, you can't go. We can't go now. Brilliant.
You just have to make sure you have proper insurance.
Yes, I think a lot
to cover all that. That's the only, and I paid a pretty penny for the insurance I had when I went to Africa for that very reason. I wanted peace of mind, and I knew should any of that stuff you just mentioned happen, I was covered. So
it wouldn't be the insurance thing; it'd be more the fact that I can't go. Like, I'd be gutted.
Well, I mean, there's lots of things that could happen that could make you not go.
It's true. I often worry about those things.
You could break your leg.
Or a toe.
He'd probably still go.
I mean, to be fair, it would take more than a broken leg to stop me going.
I was
right.
fine.
Well, there's lots of things that could happen. It's not just COVID. So,
look, at this point, I'm just resigned to the fact that I'm probably never going to get anywhere ever again.
It's just everything was starting to look like it was moving forward, and then suddenly it's like, not so
anywhere.
much. Yes. Let's move on to something positive.
I think we have covered all of these points about 5 million times.
Well, we haven't covered.
these.
We've got a lot of listeners
useful,
from the UK who'll
I'm
be travelling out and need to know what's going on. So there we have.
But I just mean our other mourning about it.
I'm just fed up of it now.
Yeah.
It's pretty much just time to start living with it.
I agree.
Right? Like we can't
agree.
We can't change it. We can't change what governments are requiring of us. And if you want to travel, you just gotta work with it.
Yeah.
That's the only thing.
Yeah,
exactly.
No, there's no more, no more whining about it. No more I wishes. It's just do what you have to do to get it done.
Yep. Exactly.
Spoken like a travel agent.
Pretty much. And spoken as a traveler.
Yes.
Like I didn't travel for that year either when all this was going down, and I'm going to Europe. I traveled to Africa last summer. I'm walking the walk. I'm not just talking the talk. So,
to be fair, you are not the stress head that I am. No. You roll with the punches way more than I do.
I wouldn't say that. I don't roll with the punches. I prepare and plan the heck out of things, which makes me a good travel agent. But because I plan so much and I plan for, backups B, C, D, and E, and F, I feel better equipped to take it on.
It sounds like Tracy.
And then you come in and just overshadow it. Oh, the negativity.
Not negativity. Just start flapping because I start overthinking everything.
I overthink so that I can be prepared.
Fair enough. I don't. I just overthink so I can be stressed.
Yeah. I'm glad he's self-aware.
Oh no, I'm well aware of who I am.
Wow. Right. Let's move on to a very long list of Producers Club birthdays. So
very long list.
It is.
Yeah, because we're only recording one news episode for the entire of December, we had to get to everybody's.
Yes.
Okay.
So settle in, folks. We could be here for a little while.
There's a lot of familiar names in here.
Yeah. we are going to start on December the 8th with the lovely Ramiz Alos's birthday. Happy birthday!
Happy birthday.
I like to play the game now of who's going to get the Feliz Cumpleaños. I think I know.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there's a
maybe.
lot.
Oh,
on
actually,
here.
I don't
There's a
know.
lot.
There might be
There's
two.
a lot on here. Yeah. This is hard.
I think I know who'll get it, actually.
I might give someone the Feliz, the other one cumpleaños, we'll
Okay.
see.
And the following day, on December the 9th, it is lovely Rob Steer's birthday. Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
We have a little break. And on December the 11th, it is the delightful Betsy Wharton's birthday. Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
And then it is the amazing Joe Smith. Oh, I can't pronounce Smithwick. Or is it Smithick?
Smithwick.
Well,
Smithwick.
here it would be Smithick.
No, I would still say Smithwick.
Well, that's because you're an idiot.
That needs to stay in, please.
Oh, I appreciate showing me up. Yeah, thanks, everyone.
It is. And then it's the amazing Joe Smithwick's birthday on December the 15th. Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Joe!
Happy birthday, Joe.
Happy birthday.
We haven't heard from Joe in quite a while, by the way.
No,
Joe,
stop
get in
being
touch.
so quiet.
Post something on the Producers Club, even if
Yes.
it's just like a fart cloud or something.
Clouds. Wow.
I thought it was just a cloud. That's a fart cloud. Okay.
And then December the 19th, we have the lovely Stephanie Grant's birthday. Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Stephanie!
Happy birthday,
Happy
Stephanie.
birthday.
And then we have birthday twins on the 20th. We have the one, the only, Connor Webber's birthday. Happy birthday, Connor!
Oh, see,
Happy birthday.
Feliz cumpleaños.
there we
Connor.
go. And Connor, there you go, you see? You got your birthday wish.
Yes,
Yes.
you did.
The DCEU guy.
And also on the 20th, we have the lovely Michelle Leloya's birthday. Happy birthday!
Happy birthday.
And then we have birthday triplets. Holy cow!
What?
What? That's unheard of. On the 21st, we have our gorgeous, our lovely, our own Maddie Willette's birthday. Happy birthday,
birthday,
Maddie!
Happy birthday, buddy.
birthday.
No.
And we also have the lovely John Gregory's birthday. Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, John.
Happy birthday.
And another one of our own. Wow, there's lots of us.
I don't know whether she's ours anymore, but
I'm still claiming her. I love her. It is Alicia Stella's birthday. Happy birthday,
Happy
Alicia.
birthday, Alicia!
Happy birthday.
Happy
John.
birthday.
There's a line missing, but
Just put
we'll
it in there
talk
then.
about that later.
On the 22nd of December, it's Tracy's birthday. Happy birthday, Tracy!
Thank you.
Aw, happy birthday, Tracy.
Feliz cumpleaños, Tracy.
Thank you.
This list is so long we get to do multiples.
And the 23rd of December, we have the lovely Turner Gray's birthday. Happy birthday,
Happy
Turner.
birthday!
Happy
Happy
birthday, Turner.
Turner.
Yeah, and happy birthday, Lee, for the 23rd.
Yeah, cheers.
No, it's Lee's birthday as well on the 23rd. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Lee.
Happy birthday, buddy.
You can have
I
a...
tell you what, I'm incredibly disappointed now that bloody Connor gets one and Alicia gets one and I don't even get a Feliz
And I got one.
Cumpleaños.
I was doing that on purpose.
I know you were.
I was going to
Feliz
say...
cumpleaños, buddy.
It's nice to feel loved.
And I was going to say, Sengil
Always.
shook hand me down. So there you go.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone. I'm 55 this year. I feel it.
You look it.
Thank you.
And then we have a little break for Christmas and lots of presents. And after Christmas, we resume again on the 28th of December with the lovely Grace Wiley's birthday. Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Grace.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
And on the 29th, it is the amazing Lauren Griggs' birthday. Happy birthday!
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
And finally, one of our very own, our New Year's Eve baby, the lovely,
New Year's
the
Eve
really sweet, and I adore
I
her.
haven't seen it for ages.
It's Maureen Deal's birthday. Happy
birthday,
birthday,
Maureen.
Maureen!
Happy
birthday.
birthday,
I spoke to
Marine.
Maureen for
I
ages.
know. I love her. So happy birthday, everybody. I hope you have amazing birthdays. And this month there is cake for me. There better be cake for me.
There are
Like,
so
for
many
real.
birthdays here. You can actually get a full cake
Yes.
from all the slices.
For real.
I want a cake I can just face plant into. I think I've earned it.
And I'll put out there, everyone in the Producers Club, your merch this year has been posted. So please keep an eye out for it and let me know when it arrives. I
Is
am
it-
excited to get ours.
Is it cake?
It's not cake, no.
Damn it!
It's a cake pin.
I mean, we should do next year.
One
actually.
year we should do cake.
I'm not sending cake across to America.
Oh, okay, do cake and then I will eat it and you can just do a video for everybody of me eating their slice of cake.
To be fair, I didn't send most of them this year either. I'll give Andrea Scullion a huge shout out for all the help that she's given me with the merch this year because she has done 90% of the legwork, to be honest.
Good job, Andrea.
Yeah, she's been amazing.
She really has because,
I just had to put up with Lee.
Yeah.
It's not ended, sorry.
No, I know.
Oh. Chris, would you like to let people know how they could also join in this madness?
Of course I would. Of course. Do you want your birthday read out on this podcast? Do you want a slice of cake, but you're not going to get one? Do you want some awesome giveaways that we do, which we've done a couple already? Do you want some awesome merch? Do you want a cool Facebook forum to talk to other nerds like us? Well, join us. And all you got to do to join us is reach us at uuopproducers@gmail.com. And we'll give you all the info required to get in. We're not a cult, but we are.
I have to say,
that's my speech.
That is quite possibly the most professional advert for the Producers Club I have heard.
I think that needs
I was thinking the same
copying
thing.
and just putting it
I
each
agree.
time.
That was awesome.
Amazing.
I think he has a new job, Leo.
Yes, I agree. That was awesome. Well done, Chris. Considering he doesn't
thank
normally
you.
know our email addresses, I think you did a really good job.
Yeah, you know what? The whole thing, all I was thinking about was the email address. That's it. Everything else is just coming right off
Considering
the
he
dome.
didn't even know we were recording today.
Oh,
He
you
did a
see?
great job.
I wasn't going to throw him under the bus, but thank you, Michelle.
Don't worry, I'll cut that out. I don't edit, but I'll cut it out.
Hey, if my little take thing's getting left in from earlier, that's getting left in.
Oh, right. While we recover from the shock of Chris's professionalism, let's take a quick ad break and listen to our sponsors at Mouse and Muggle.
You'll be green with envy if you miss out on meeting the main man himself this holiday season. No, not Santa, but the Grinch, of course. Join all the Who's in Whoville for some mischievous fun at Universal Orlando Resort. There will be no shortage of fun and fantasy as you take in the lights and sounds of the holidays that surround you at every turn during this magical time of year. Running from mid-November to the end of the year, Grinchmas celebrations are included with your daytime park admission. Be sure to let the experts at Mouse and Muggle Travel Company take care of all your travel needs. Earning the distinction of being an earmarked agency specializing in Disney destinations, as well as becoming one of the first to be named a U Preferred agency with Universal Parks and Resorts vacations. Mouse and Muggle Travel Company will ensure you receive top-rate customized service. Just visit mouseandmuggle.com to fill out a non-obligation quote request, or send your request to info@mouseandmuggle.com. Their team can take care of you no matter where in the world you go. With a flick of their wand and a little bit of pixie dust, the process will be so seamless. Some might even say it's simply magical.
Welcome back, everybody. Back to the madhouse. I don't expect not this afternoon.
This afternoon?
I know it's been a whole day.
Apparently the first podcast was this morning and the second half's this afternoon.
Hope you enjoyed your lunch. Yeah, whatever. I don't expect the second half to be any
Do we have
less
afternoon
crazy.
tea later?
If you insist.
It won't be. It'll be evening tea by the time we finish.
Yeah, supper. All right, speaking about food, let's go and have a Rate My Crepe from Christina Frundle.
Freundel. I always pronounce it wrong.
I thought it was Frundle.
No, it is Frundel.
Frundel. You just said Freundel.
Freundel
Christina,
is how
I'll
I
slap
used to
him.
pronounce it.
See, you still saying it. So it's
Gotta
from
be careful
Christina
with this
anyway.
one. You
Shut
know
up.
who she's
It's
friends
late.
with.
Frundel. Oh, yes, we know.
Yep.
Christina here with my Rate My Crepe, as promised. So on the last trip, we got the strawberry hazelnut crepe, and it was delicious. It was a really nice balance between the strawberries and the hazelnut mascarpone. The strawberries were nice and tart, and then the Nutella mascarpone was sweet, but it wasn't like overly sweet where, you know, it almost hurt your teeth. It wasn't like that at all, which I appreciate. And it was super well balanced. I didn't think that I was going to be able to eat the whole thing because they're huge, but it was so delicious. I wanted to get a second one. So I think that's going to be my go-to from here on out. So my rating for the strawberry hazelnut crepe is hell yeah, as Jillian likes to say. And I hope the rest of you go out and try it. Thanks.
I didn't even know that one existed, I'll be honest. That is the first vote or the first rating we've had for that crepe. It sounds amazing. I love hazelnut.
Really?
I love
That
hazelnut,
sounds so
good. But then it was like Nutella.
I
And
know
that's
you don't
chocolate.
like Nutella. I mean, it's a bit
But if it's,
like,
but if it's,
Yeah.
do you
if
not
it's-
like hazelnut spread?
Yes,
I don't
that's
like.
exactly what
I
it
like
is.
hazelnut. I don't like chocolate.
Is there chocolate in Nutella?
Yeah,
Is that a
Nutella's
dumb question?
chocolate
'Cause I don't
hazelnut.
eat it.
Yeah, it's chocolate hazelnut.
Oh, okay.
But if it is mixed with mascarpone, it's not going to be as intense.
What is mask? It's like a
It's a very soft cheese. It's nice. I think I would actually try it.
And we're
Come
not
on down.
accepting it, but has everyone seen the seasonal crepe that they're doing right now for the holidays? Chris,
Have
I
I seen
expect
it?
you to go and try it. It is the cinnamon cookie
sure.
butter.
Oh my god!
Cookie butter?
It is shortbread cookie mascarpone filling, cinnamon whipped topping, and topped with a shortbread cookie.
Chris, if you do not go and have that for me, I will.
I mean,
disown
Listen,
you.
I am going to eat my roast beast sandwich
Yes.
and dessert off with this other crepe. I think
well,
that's
he is
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
we were
Ooh,
originally
nice together,
paying
actually.
for you to go and do the holiday tour, but apparently it's completely sold out. So there's money earmarked for you to try as much of that food as you want.
Yeah. And buy some more insulin. Got it.
Yes.
Yeah, although I won't be waiting too long in that line because I saw somebody in the pass holder page wait an hour and a half for a crepe.
Wow.
Oh my.
I was like, yeah, they're good, but not that good.
Yeah, no.
So,
Can you mobile
hopefully
order
I'll
it?
catch a break.
Can you do mobile ordering there?
No.
I
No.
don't think so. I've never seen it.
That's a shame.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, they do. I'm surprised of how popular it is and how long it's been open that they haven't tried to, I don't know, expand it or put a second one in somewhere or something.
Alexa said that same exact thing the other day.
Yeah, well, it's like you'd think they would have learned from Green Eggs and Ham because that suffered the same thing, didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
When they started doing
Yeah.
the tater tots of Green Eggs and Ham, everyone was complaining that it took forever to get served.
It did.
And it was so popular.
Yeah, and that crepe stand it's not like a really big footprint, so
Yeah, you
I feel like you'd easily be able to put that somewhere else in the park just to give more opportunities to eat that.
They should put it in Cafe La Bamba. Like Cafe La Bamba is really only used for VIP stuff for the most part. Turn
Yeah, they
that
do.
into
I
like
like
an
it.
entire crepe restaurant.
Yeah, I actually don't think they use Cafe La Bamba for anything other than VIP and RIP stuff now.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd have that. They still call it
Awesome.
Central Park Crepes because it's
Yeah.
where it is. I'd take that.
Yep,
You're welcome. If someone's listening.
There will
So
be.
if any of you would like to rate your crepe, please do so. You can record any of the crepes you've eaten. If you've eaten 4, 3, 2, 1, whatever, you can record a rating of all of them. Rate each of them 1, which is ugh, to 5 being hell yeah, and send those to podcast at uuopodcast.com. Please, do we have any waiting or are we in desperate need of more, Lee?
We are in desperate need of more. Christina's was the
Okay.
last one
And also, are people
Ooh.
posting photographs in the producers club
of the
of
crepes.
their crepes?
Oh, I don't know.
I think they should be.
How much? When is this one ending?
I haven't decided yet.
When we decide on the
Oh.
next one.
Just when people stop sending them in, I guess.
But so next week then.
Well,
I mean, quite possibly.
I guess we're
close
done.
to that, guys.
Well, and the winner is Jillian Dunn. Thanks, Jillian.
I think we'll give it to January and see if we get any in over the next 3 or
Yeah.
4 weeks, and then go from there.
Good idea.
I suppose I suppose we've got to keep it going for a little bit longer because, like, obviously all our UK listeners are only just going over as well.
Yeah.
So we've got potentially to give people a chance to get in on it from who are just getting over there from the UK as well. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
We could just put like an extension on that one while the other
Really, what
ones-
he's saying is we need time to figure out what our next competition is because
Oh.
we have no clue.
I have a clue.
Do you?
Oh.
Yeah.
That's happened sometime.
No, we've
Wah, wah,
kind of
wah.
talked about it. It's in City. It's still a food one, and it's in City Walk.
Oh,
Say Chris knows. I think. What does it begin with? Give me a letter, an initial, Chris.
B?
Yeah, that'll be
B.
the one.
Okay.
Oh, so it's not why orange chicken from Panda Express is the best.
No,
No, it's a booze competition.
it's not a booze competition.
Is it a boobs competition?
A boobs competition.
Boobs. Oh no. Boobs.
Hey,
Not boobs again. Seriously, Uni today was all
That's the
boobs.
new City Walk restaurant. Boobs and booze.
I mean,
Hey,
sounds all right to me. Keep the
I
booze.
mean, yeah.
Can we move on, please? Come on, woman.
Yeah.
You don't
let
even
me
like
go.
boobs. Not in the same
You
way
don't
that
like
Chris
boobs?
and I do.
Who doesn't like boobs?
I like boobs.
Okay.
Who
Fair
doesn't?
enough.
So our good friend over at Park Stop, Alicia, whose birthday it is soon, recently posted a video and blog post pointing out 12 hidden holiday decorations honouring former attractions at the park, and she kindly allowed us to cover them on the show.
I did ask. I was going to do
Yeah.
it anyway, but I did ask her, and is it all right? And she's like, yeah, it's fine. Because this is cool.
All right.
This is awesome.
Right. I love that Universal are embracing their history. This goes beyond anything I think they've done before, and puts it to the next level of really giving fan service for people like us who love those references in the park now.
Well, after reading the Mummy book, I don't think this is a Universal thing. This is probably a team member's idea. And did they
Possibly.
get permission to do it, or did they just kind of do it?
And there's some of them in here that look kind of just randomly put in, and other ones where it's more than just one thing. So potentially it could be team members have just slipped them in when they've been decorating, but others look a little...
Which is awesome.
Yeah, it is.
I love that team members take pride in their work and do little stuff like this for the Uber fans like us. So
Actually,
super cool.
be interested to find out if it is... I'm going to message someone I know who might well know. Please continue.
All right. Number 1 is located at a gift shop just to the side of the exit for Despicable Me Minion Mayhem. Hidden in the garland around this outdoor kiosk is Rosie the Robot from the Jetsons. This is a reference to the park's opening day attraction, The Funtastic World of Hanna-Barbera, which I actually got to do when I was a
just
kid.
about to ask. Chris, have you ridden that? That's ridden.
Yes.
Yeah. See, we didn't. It was Jimmy Neutron when we went.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love
I was a
that.
big Jetsons fan.
Yeah. I can imagine it would have been really a really good opening day attraction with all, because what else was in it? Was it Scooby-Doo? Flintstones, I'm assuming.
I don't remember.
What was Hannah?
Yeah,
I'm trying to
I do
think.
remember the
Cowabunga,
Jetsons part,
yeah.
though.
Captain
Yeah, the
Caveman, was
Jetsons
that?
part was most
Caveman.
memorable to me.
What, sorry?
Flintstones?
Yeah.
Yeah, Captain Caveman.
Like everything when we were kids was Hanna-Barbera,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
So,
Wasn't Wacky Races
Number two.
Hanna-Barbera?
yes. Yeah, Dastardly and Muttley will have been as well,
Yeah.
won't it? Yeah.
oh, used to love his laugh.
You're taking me to the doctors tomorrow for a bronchitis test?
No, it's COVID.
Number 2 is over in the New York area. Now, if you look up above the Sahara Traders, the exit gift shop for Revenge of the Mummy, you can spot the big man himself, King Kong. Before the Mummy moved in 2004, this was home to the park's classic ride, Confrontation.
It's cool. It's quite a big one as well.
That's exactly what she said.
When did we become
Can't
a
say those
smutty
things
podcast?
here, man. I can't not say that.
I know.
I applaud
Look,
it.
I'm not the
hard
one
for-
that said you
so
can't.
hard, okay?
Yeah, that's what
Who
she said.
beat it? Oh my god, we're going to have PG-13 rating on this episode.
So number 3 can be found at the edge of the New York area facing San Francisco. Look along the front of Starbucks in the middle of the street and you may spot a great white shark, which is a nod to the former Jaws ride, which was replaced by the Wizarding World of Harry Potter Diagon Alley. And there's also a second shark in the garland along the side facing the lagoon as well, and this one's looking directly towards its own home of Amity Island.
Sadly crying
Aww.
from its cold, dead eyes.
Wow. Sorry,
Not
children.
dark. Number 4 is a real deep cut. Near that second shark, also facing the lagoon on the side of Starbucks, you may have seen a jet ski ornament along the railing. This is a tribute to Dynamite Night's Stunt Spectacular, which was a pyro-filled nighttime show that played prior to park close for the park's first 10 years.
Did anybody see
Wow.
that?
Yes, I missed
I don't
that show
know.
so much.
You did see it, cool.
Yeah. Like, as a kid, it was super cool to see that going around, and they also had like the boat in the water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was cool. It's very Miami Vicey.
Yeah.
That's what we said.
Yeah, it's still so strange that they've never really done anything in the Islands of Adventure Lagoon. Like, obviously, they had the Skipper Boat tours when it first opened, but they've never used it for anything else. They were testing things out like 5 or 6 years ago, but they've never... I think it comes down to viewing areas.
Perfect, though.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of viewing areas there.
Mm-hmm.
That should be quite interesting to, next time someone's there, just to have a look of what sort of areas they are that you could get a lot of people. I'm saying that the actual viewing area for Cinematic Spectacular isn't huge.
No?
Well, they'll end up doing something like they did in Animal Kingdom and just pulling all that, for Rivers of Light, where they made all that sort of stadium standing, I suppose it is, over there. But
And run flailing kites through the air.
yeah, I would love to see them do something in Islands of Adventure, because I've said before how a theme park needs an end, I think.
Mm-hmm.
It feels weird just to be in a theme park. It's different when you go regularly, but as people who only come over every now and again, it feels weird to just get to a certain point and go, right, it's time to go now, rather than have that Cinematic Spectacular end, or a Wishes, or
a sign off,
a Phantasmic, or whatever that stupid thing at Epcot's called.
It's not stupid. It's actually really good.
Well, it's knackered, isn't it? That thing doesn't work properly. Aren't they doing a big, massive refurb on it?
Already?
Harmonious.
No.
Harmonious.
No.
I heard they were doing refurbs on those barges because they malfunctioned.
Like recently?
Yes, very recently.
Oh, well, when I was there, I saw it twice. That was just a few weeks ago. And it was phenomenal. Like, phenomenal. Amazing. Yeah, very good. It's an eyesore during the day, but when you see what it puts on at night, oh my God. It was very
we've
good.
watched, I think Disney themselves posted, we watched it, didn't we? Like a proper professional video. It looked all right. It didn't look anything.
Live's
live's always different, isn't it?
It's incredible. Yeah. Especially if you're able to see it in the right spot, of course. But there's like a lot of the fireworks are shot from literally right next to where you're standing.
Okay.
It's very cool.
That sounds quite scary, to be honest. But
it was just like,
here and
whoa, like there's fire right in front of us. This is crazy. It's cool.
All right. Number 5 can be found at the old firehouse facade where Rip Ride Rocket bursts through. This wreath features marshmallows mixed into the decorations, as well as some green slime. That's because this building used to be the entrance for the Ghostbusters Spooktacular.
And having now seen Ghostbusters Afterlife, I think it's time for another Ghostbusters attraction in the park.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I love that so much.
That movie was so good.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet, but I want to.
So good.
It was like, I've equated it to what The Force Awakens was to Star Wars. It's like a reimagined version of the original.
No, it's way better.
It is. It's exactly what The Force Awakens wanted to be.
Yeah.
But couldn't accomplish properly.
I disagree.
I
love
like
The Force
Awakens.
I agree. I love The Force Awakens. If the other
I like
two,
this more.
if the other two films would have been, if Rise of the Skywalker and whatever the last one was, at a I can't even remember. Is that the last one? What was the last one called? Rise of Skywalker.
Last Jedi.
Last Jedi, right. So if they'd have been if they'd have gone down the route of what they should have been, rather than trying to troll the fans, those three would have been amazing. I love The Force Awakens.
Force Awakens, all right. I think The Force Awakens does, like I said, what this movie does, which is kind of revamps an old movie, right? Because The Force Awakens basically A New Hope.
Yeah, and this was...
It's like it, but it accomplishes it without making it look like the exact same movie.
Yes, I agree. Yes.
And that's where this movie shines over The Force Awakens.
It was done incredibly well.
Phenomenally.
Yeah.
And like it goes into detail on certain things that never was covered before. Like that close-up on proton packs were just amazing.
Michelle, right, you need to see it, but I'm going to put this out there. Best character in Ghostbusters Afterlife is the Little Sidekick podcast. He's
amazing.
He is amazing.
Yeah.
He was awesome.
He was so cool.
I do need to see it again, though, because I did spend most of the movie going, they got that in, and oh my God, I'm so pleased there's a nod to that.
And there's
I'm trying to be as spoiler-free as I can.
All right, no more spoilers. I haven't seen it.
Just go and see it.
When he dies at the end, it's crazy.
So number 6 is you can spot monkey decorations all along the Metropolis Tribune facade, where the standby entrance for Race Through New York starring Jilly
Jilly Famine.
Yep.
Jilly Fallon.
Jilly Famine.
That's his sister.
It's doppelganger.
Jimmy Fallon is located. Oh, we've got to tweet that to him. These are an homage to the former Curious George balloon that used to sit above the awning during the holidays. Years ago, many balloons were previously used in the actual Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, and they would be displayed around the park, but they've since been retired. Boo.
And in her video that she posted, those balloons, I didn't realise, like, having those around the park was awesome.
Oh.
It looked amazing.
Yeah, it did.
I mean, that Curious George balloon's brilliant.
Number 7 can be found near the front of the park. Before it was Shrek 4D, this area was home to Alfred Hitchcock, The Art of Making Movies. Across from the exit where Shrek and Donkey meet with guests, you can find a knife sticking out of one of the ornaments as a tribute to the former show.
And it's
Cool.
awesome. Like,
I
it's
love
just
this.
a daft little knife sticking out of a bauble with a bit of blood on it, but it's so cool.
I love that.
I wish I'd
never
got to see it. Yeah, I wish I'd. I'm not. I'm
You've
even.
never
I don't
seen
think I've
anything.
seen a single Alfred Hitchcock film. I know it is something I want to put right, but yeah, it's pretty.
I
know
remember
who you
seeing this
are?
attraction too. I'll never forget the birds scene because it was 3D and the birds were flying and it scared the poop out of me.
I bet.
Wow.
Doesn't take much, to be fair, does it, Michelle?
Well, I'm much braver these days, Lee.
I mean, that is very true. If this year's anything to go by, that is very true. I'm actually quite disappointed, to be fair.
I was so good this year.
It's like that's half the fun gone going through Horror Nights houses, aren't we, Michelle?
No, it
Squealing
was
like a girl and
awesome
swearing
because
in my
now,
ear.
because now when you guys are talking about stuff in the houses, I
Oh,
know
yeah,
what you're
I've
talking about.
seen it. Like, who's going
Like, I
to
had my eyes open during that part. Yeah.
who's going to swear in my ear from now on? Robin, you're going to
Oh.
have to be the girl, I'm afraid.
She didn't scream as much either.
Oh well,
No,
Lee.
we're getting rid of everybody.
You can be the girl.
oh, don't squeal.
I don't like that term.
Is Alexa a squealia? A
Squealia.
Esquilia.
Hmm.
Girls are braver than boys.
I don't actually
like
remember.
that.
I've never been through a house with Alexa.
So
Not like
not as much as before.
we're going to be a really bland
how about
group next
Krista?
time, aren't we? Does she
Yeah,
scream?
Krista.
She'll
there you
probably
go.
scream.
Fresh blood.
Okay.
Yep. We'll put the newbie with you.
Because not
All
even
right.
Jade won't. Raymond might, to be fair.
Yeah.
Jade won't scream.
You are
Oh
kidding
no.
me.
She's even deader
Yeah,
than we
She's
are.
worse than we are.
Oh man, I want to go with her then.
Krista will, and she's addicted. So
Awesome.
there you go. Problem solved.
I'll send you through with Raymond, Chris. He's the one.
Okay,
Especially if
I'll
there's a
take it.
zombie house.
Oh yeah.
He hates zombies.
I hate zombies too, so you should put us together in that house.
I love zombies.
All right, number 8 can be found hidden among the vinyl records in the decorations around Mel's Diner. This is a cleverly hidden tribute to the Hercules and Xena Wizards of the Screen show that used to be located where the Transformer ride is now.
And that is, having seen that decoration, I wouldn't know. Like, the rest of them are pretty obvious. That, like, I don't even know what the hell it is.
I didn't watch either of them, so
No,
I
me
didn't see
either.
that show.
I mean, she was all right, Lucy Lawless, but she wasn't all that everyone
is that
thought she
was that your only criteria for watching shows? Was
when I was,
whether the
when
right
I was
candy?
that age, yes.
How old was that for?
I was about 14 or 15, probably at that
Oh.
point. So yes, it probably was the
Too
only
young.
criteria.
Yeah, it
Like,
did
let's be
matter.
honest. Saturday evenings, it was 90210. It was Baywatch, Xena. So yes, it's exactly what it was about.
90210. Oh, fun times. I was a Brandon fan, believe it or
Are
not.
we a Universal podcast? Because I feel like we've talked about stuff way outside of the box tonight.
It's okay.
That's all right. It's the end of the year. It's been a long year.
It has been a long year.
Yeah. So number 9 is over in Hollywood. It's just to the left of the entrance to the Bond Stuntacular. If you look really closely, you can spot a silver skull with red eyes hiding in the decor. This is a nod to the former T23D Battle Across Time show that resided here before Bourne. I loved this.
Yeah, I missed
Love
that.
this.
I mean, I still haven't seen Bourne, but I am incredibly looking forward to it. But I love Terminator 2 3D.
Oh, Born is so much better.
Spawn? I don't think that's there, is it?
Born
Yeah, I
is
really want to
so
see
much
it.
better.
Yeah, I'm so excited to see it next year because it's just the clips and bits that we've seen. It looks amazing.
It is. It's everything you think it is.
Yeah, yeah. Good. And again, it proves that thing I think we've talked about before. It proves that thing that it doesn't necessarily have to be a popular franchise to be a popular attraction. Because everyone went, Born? What? And then everyone was like, oh my God, it's amazing. Go and see it now.
Oh, it's so good. The technology is amazing. It didn't have to be born. It could have been anything with that technology. It would be so incredible.
Yeah.
Fast and Furious.
Except Fast and Furious.
Hold your tongue, young lady.
Number 10 can be found across from the Bourne Stuntacular. Along the brim of the Brown Derby hat shop, you can find a medicine bottle. Looking at the label, it is Vitamita Vegamine.
Vegemin.
Vegemin, is that a word?
Vitamita Vegemin.
Vitamita Vegemin.
There you go.
it.
Just like the one Lucy tried to stomach in a classic episode of I Love Lucy. In addition to meeting guests in this area, there used to be Lucy, a tribute museum exhibit where the Hello Kitty store is now.
Yes.
I never went in.
Cool.
I am gutted I never went in. I was a huge Lucy fan.
I loved I Love Lucy.
Yeah.
Like that was my jam.
I don't think I've ever watched
Nick at
it.
night.
Really? We have so much old classic telly for you to watch.
I know
can't
what you're
even-
doing over Christmas holiday.
No, I can't even
Yeah.
keep up with the new stuff that's on Netflix
That's
and
'cause you
Disney
can't
Plus
stay
and all the
awake.
rest of it. I can. Look, we've just picked The Walking Dead up again from season 6, and holy crap, I might say, Negan, oh my God, best episode ever. But anyway,
So you complain about what sort of tangents?
I just need to tell people, Negan, best character in any TV show ever. That first episode of season 7 was brutal, but there we go.
Numero 11 can be found in the Tribute store. You'll spot more classic attraction Easter eggs inside of the holiday tribute store near the Mummy. In the first area, themed as Santa's workshop, there's a train encircling the room. If you can catch a glimpse, you'll see that the train is pushing a DeLorean, just like in Back to the Future Part 3.
So cool.
That's very cool.
Have you seen it?
And
It's
it
so
seems
cool.
Yeah. And it seems like the elves have been hard at work creating wooden toys that look an awful lot like E.T.'s spaceship, the DeLorean, and the Orca from Jaws.
I would love some of
I'm
those in my mantle.
surprised they don't sell them
I know.
because I know people would buy them.
I would buy them. I've just said I want them on my mantle.
Yeah, I know people would buy those things.
Yes. That is so cool, though.
The DeLorean one in the train.
Yeah.
So because it just looks like it's like a Christmas train going around the store.
That's pretty clever.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Yep.
And finally, number 12, to round off our dozen. And of course, it wouldn't be the holidays at Universal Orlando without the ultimate Easter egg, Christmas egg. It's not an Easter egg, it's a Christmas egg. Which is Earl the Squirrel.
Squirrel. It just doesn't sound right. A British person saying
Earl the
squirrel.
Squirrel.
Doesn't say right that either.
How do you say
Cyril the
squirrel?
Squirrel. We'll rename him. His British name's
Squirrel.
Cyril.
No, it should be
He's Cyril the
Errol.
Squirrel.
just
No,
Errol the squirrel.
Cyril's better than Errol. Shut up. Well, he's branched out, ha-ha, and started his own tree farm last year and a Christmas-themed roadside attraction this year. Earl got his start by hiding in the big tree at Universal Studios, Florida. Legend says he's based on a real squirrel that team members found while setting up decorations one year. And now you can always find him in a new spot, hiding in the tree yourself.
It's weird the last couple of years that Earl has taken on a whole, like he has become the mascot for the holidays now.
I wouldn't be surprised if in a few years' time there's a meet and greet,
That would be awesome.
to be quite honest.
It'd be a little creepy.
Why?
What, creepier than
know.
some of the things you can meet?
I don't know. Squirrels are, I don't know about in Florida, but here in South Carolina, they're like a nuisance. It's almost like a rat.
Well, they are a rat with a bushy tail.
No, we like them.
You like them?
We feed them.
To the dog.
No.
Well, yeah, you fatten them up for the barbecue.
Anyway,
Barbecue squirrel.
Alicia has told me as well, that wasn't part of this, that apparently they have added one since she did her blog post and video, and that is over in Kids Zone. There's apparently a purple dinosaur in the decorations over there, obviously as a tribute
Aw.
to the recently closed A Day in the Park with Barney.
Yeah,
She didn't tell us where it was. I don't know if she knows where it is, but
that's cute.
get yourself over there and see if you can
Yeah.
spot it.
Yes, but also thanks to Sam, we will also have our own Earl the Squirrel.
Yes, we've just
hiding in our tree.
today.
If I ever get a tree up, but
He sent us a little package with the Christmas annual pass holder magnet and the twister pin and our Earl the Squirrel Christmas decoration.
Is it an ornament or like it's an actual figure?
No, it's
it's-
the ornament.
Yeah, the ornament.
Oh, I need the actual figure.
Can you get the
Put it in
actual?
my
We'll
tree.
just buy the ornament and rip the string off.
No, I mean like I want a squirrel
Put some nuts in your tree.
in my tree. Let's buy a fake one on Amazon.
Leave the door open.
A squirrel.
I've got a squirrel. I can see all my squirrels going in the tree.
Oh my God. Can we move on? I need a wee.
Wow. Okay. Aha. Of course, it would be fun to go and see if you can spot them yourselves, but if you can't, or you can't be bothered, you can check out Alicia's blog post over at orlandoparkstop.com and the video over at youtube.com/themeparkstop. But yeah, go and check both of them out because they're both worth a good look.
Yeah, that's cool. And then like one spot. I wonder if there's more. There may be more out there. She's just picked like 12 up or whatever.
Yeah. I want to go and see them myself.
I know. Next year.
It has given me ideas though for Christmas decorations for the tree.
Okay.
That could be quite cool. Right.
I'm going to drag it out before we end up just a little bit because it is the last episode of the year that we're recording as a four of us. Of course, I want to say a big thank you to everyone that's been part of the show this year. Obviously, the four of us.
Well, you're welcome.
First full year of us four as the main hosts. And then like some of the guests, I actually put a post on Facebook yesterday of all the guests we've had, like Patrick and Stephen and Ferris and Timmy Britt. And I was thinking about awesome. He is one of the best guests we have had on. He was amazing.
I must drop him a message on Instagram. I haven't spoken to him for a while.
He was just like, you could just hit record and just let him go and be there hours later and it'd be entertaining from start to finish.
Genuinely interesting.
I mean, I need a bottle of whatever it is that he drinks on the daily because he has more energy than a cup of coffee.
But obviously, I'm trying to think who else we've had on.
We've had a lot.
We've had a lot of guests.
It's been a long year, as well as a short year.
Obviously, Laura Sauls and Jack the Clown and Greg Hall for the Velocicoaster. Obviously, can't go without saying Seth. Chris over at TDR Explorer for coming on to talk about...
I like him.
Super Nintendo World with us, and then Kelly and Alexa joined us for Mummy versus Gringotts, and then Robin.
Did you say Mike Mangione?
Let me get there. I'll get there. Said Ferris, Jonathan Jackson coming on to do Fast and Furious with us. Obviously, we had Patrick on a couple of times. Nicole replacing Michelle to talk Bend the Bow. Kenneth, Gillian, and Judson on when I did the Velocicoaster Roundtable. Obviously, Michelle, Robin, and Robert Niles and Seth joined us to talk about the pandemic of Disney versus Universal. That was a really good episode, actually. Mike Mangione to talk about his book. Laura and Jack, which was a brilliant episode. Hunter coming back on the show for the first time in God knows how long. And Harry Kleedorf and Johnny Brando and Sean Hill from our Halloween Horror Nights documentary this year. Andy and Catherine for talking Beijing with us. So like I say, Stephen and Patrick coming on to talk Fear Factor, and then we've got a couple of episodes coming out that we've already pre-recorded, and Corey Hall will be joining us, and then of course the first year of Rush of Fear, so obviously Michelle and Kenneth and Maddie for that team, and obviously getting the Queen, the mother of Halloween Horror Nights on again. It's always a good time when you have Julie on. It's been a hell of a year, and I'm excited to move into next year and hopefully get to experience the parks again and talk about it from a first-hand point of view rather than just relying on other people. So thank you, everyone. It's been awesome.
Thank you for putting it all together and all your hard work too.
You're welcome.
Even though we do it.
I know, constantly.
Yes, that's our job. Yours is to edit it out.
Exactly. Try and make some semblance of order out of it.
Good luck. Right. So, it's been a show. It's been a show. We are going to wrap it up. As usual, we are going to finish with a Universal is, and this one comes from Sean Barker. So if you want to get involved, just let us know what you think Universal is in 3 words or less, and drop us an email to podcast@uuopodcast.com, or send them to Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and we'll close the show out with them. But for now, Sean says, Universal is heaven on earth. See you later.
Guess that wraps things up for another unofficial Universal Orlando podcast. You guys did all right. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and Pinterest, keyword UUO Podcast. Listen and subscribe to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, or anywhere podcasts are found. You can find our blog at uuopodcast.com. Send us your spews, which Lou gets your poo recordings, questions, or comments to podcast@uuopodcast.com. Check out our friends, the Theme Park Duo, and our awesome sponsors, Mouse and Muggle Travel Company. So, until next time, don't give up your day job. Say cheese. See you later.